Welcome to the McGregor Angle. My name is Catherine McGregor, and each week I try to offer my insights on the biggest stories of the past week. Amid the dark gloom of winter, our two largest cities are nearly ghost towns. Both Sydney and Melbourne are in hard lockdown. Melbourne ostensibly for a short, sharp 5 days. Sydney, well, we simply don't know. But this is shaping as a winter of discontent for millions of Australians. I suspect most of us look back on 2020 and thought that it can never be quite that bad again. But we're faced with the real prospect of irreversible damage to many small businesses, especially those in the hospitality and tourism sectors. Also, our federation is bursting at the seams, with weak federal leadership pumping your tax dollars into states locked down by parochial premiers who are trampling all over the text and spirit of our Constitution and the very idea that this nation is one indissoluble Commonwealth. Until this pandemic, every major crisis in Australian history had enhanced the power of the Commonwealth Government and diminished that of the states. This crisis has been something of an aberration, with the Commonwealth spending eye-watering amounts of money to prop up businesses and employees, virtually incarcerated by the expansive plenary powers of state governments. And if recent polling is to be believed, voters are starting to lose patience with the Prime Minister. He's the next leader who will face the polls, and there are some ominous signs that voters are likely to vent some of their pent-up anxiety and rage at his government. We'll take a look at domestic politics after the break. But one thing that is clear under our Constitution, the Commonwealth enjoys exclusive power over foreign relations and defence policies. This week saw further signs that China is becoming even more assertive in its conduct in our region. A spy ship is operating in the immediate approaches to Australia to monitor a joint naval and maritime exercise with some of our alliance partners. Its arrival is both sinister and symbolic. Both Japan and the Philippines voiced growing anxiety about China's conduct, and so to the apologists who blame Australia for the deterioration in the relationship with our major trading partner, it might be just about time to drop the undergraduate race theory and face the reality that China has embarked on a concerted drive to establish hegemony across our vital sea lines of communication, and to replace the influence of the United States in the Indo-Pacific. To its credit, the government announced substantial enhancements to our sovereign missile capability this week. Now, way back in 2019, I wrote an exclusive in The Australian calling for this very thing to happen from two former Air Force chiefs. Moreover, the defence update on 1 July last year announced by the Prime Minister was welcome news in that respect. This week's enhancement is also welcome news. Less encouraging is the imminent collapse of the government of Afghanistan. The images emerging from Afghanistan are chilling, eerily reminiscent of the fall of Saigon in 1975.